Hello YouTube and welcome back. My name is Zita and I'm a boudoir and wedding photographer here in Sweden. Today we're talking about 5 tips for variety on budget. 4 of these you don't even need to buy. Keep watching and I will demonstrate each of these, and subscribe if you want more tips on boudoir photography in the future. Maybe you're a photographer who's just starting out. Maybe you don't have a studio or resources. Or maybe you're a traveling photographer and so you're limited by the stuff that you can bring with you. Or maybe you're someone who's just looking for simple tips to improve their boudoir photography. Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. One of the first things that comes to mind when talking about a variety in boudoir photography is the change of set or the change of wardrobe. But what happens if you don't have a studio, you don't have sets to choose from, and maybe you haven't built up a wardrobe, or maybe it's not in your options? I myself don't have a studio, and I often travel to my clients' homes where I have to improvise. So let's talk about things that are easy and light to carry around and available to create all sorts of different moods. Tip number 1. For a bit more relaxed and cozy mood, I'm pretty sure that everyone can find a sweater or a comfortable t-shirt or a man shirt at their home. This is especially handy at the beginning of the photo shoot. If your client is a little bit shy or not comfortable yet, they don't want to show as much skin, so put them in that sweater, sit them on the sofa or on the windowsill and you're good to go. If you want to go even cozier, grab a blanket and go for a stay in bed morning mood. And for those who don't know what to do with their hands, comes the next tip. Grab a cup of tea or a book. That way you will have something that your client can do naturally and not think about what their hands are doing. And now I'm gonna get changed because it's really hot in this. I love nothing more than long hair flying around client's face. But what if you want to create something a little less wild and a bit more elegant? Well, here comes my tip number 3. A simple hair clip will do the trick. I just use one of these. So whether you put the hair up in a neat bun or a messy bun, it will completely change your client's face. And if you don't believe me, just think about how a hairstyle changes the client's face. This is a super easy, super light, super cheap way to change style or to create variety. Tip number 4. Now this is a game changer. If you don't have one, then you really need to get one. This one elevates a woman's look immediately, and it is something that most of us already have. Yes, it's red lipstick. I don't know how that happens, but just a little pop of red color can completely change a look and take something from natural and romantic to sensual. And even though it works on its own, if you combine it with a little bit more dim lighting and dark underwear, you're really going for that sensual vibe. And the best thing is that you can even use it as a prop. Just put your subject in front of a mirror and have them apply it. And the last thing that you should absolutely get, and that can help you solve so many problems, is a white sheet. So for example, imagine you have to create these photos from above. Are you gonna climb on the client's bed? And what if it's really soft? Isn't it much easier to throw the sheet on the ground and put your client below you? I would say so. Plus it's much easier to keep a pose if the surface is a little bit harder. And that is the same for you as it is for the client. Or maybe somebody has bed sheets with patterns that you're not so crazy about and you want to go for a bit more neat look. You can just throw a sheet over that bed and go for it. Or you can just wrap your client into one if you're looking for an alternative to underwear. The great thing is that you'll have it for a very long time. The only thing that you need to do is to wash it in between the shoots. And if you're buying one, why not buy 2? One to throw under somebody and the other one to wrap them in. Also, one tip for you who are traveling with white sheets: do not fold them neatly, because the last thing that you want is the rectangulars or squares showing in your shoot. It's much better to roll it or just roll it in some messy way, and then when you spread it, never do it neatly, just do it messy. The messier the better. Now, if you'd like to see me using these tips in practice, I have arranged for a photo shoot that I'm planning on filming. So you can join me and see exactly what I do to achieve different looks. So if you don't want to miss it, please subscribe and I will see you next time.